Marc Bergevin isn't loved anymore by Montreal fans, and he is a far cry away from GM of the Year from 2013, as the fans are at the point where they demand a head on the pike to display in front of the Bell Centre. I'm Brenton Retallick from It's a Hockey Night, and if the awful beer company-sponsored Canadians are to continue with your favourite French GM, then here are 10 things the Montreal Canadiens wish the fans would forget about Marc Bergevin. Number 10, the AHL. The AHL team, after a deep playoff run in 2012, has done next to nothing, missing the playoffs in every season since one, and showing very little amount of development within the youth there. No coach changes have been made to remedy this, and now the team suffers. However, they also suffer from number 9, drafting. To say Marky Mark's drafting has been poor is an understatement. There have been 2 players since 2012 to play over 100 games for the club, and the best pick in the last few years, Sergachev, has been traded because they needed a center to mismanage and break. Not like they've done that before, or anything. And the other player, with over 100 games, now plays on the 4th line most nights, because reason. Number 8, Price's contract! Price this year has a .907 save percentage and is paid $6.5 million. Signing him early may have backfired a tad, as his contract looks more and more unmovable. Now yes, this year the team in front of him has been hot garbage, and the D most nights makes Buffalo look like a Stanley Cup contender. However, his play has declined this year, and I'm sure he'll bounce back, but what happens over the next 8 years when he gets paid $10.5 million? Price is 13. As a fellow 87 baby, I can tell you that I have old man hip developing, so I don't know how he's going to look at the age of 39 when this contract expires, besides him rolling around in all of the money. Number 7, hiring Therrien. How do you hire someone the team has already fired in the past? Then was fired in Pittsburgh the year they won the Cup. So this is a coach that is worse than Dan Bylsma. Let that just sink in for a moment, and you hired him again. Now sure, Mikel got a team to 50 wins in a season, an Eastern Conference final appearance. However, the hatred of PK because reasons, and he has a personality, and how they effed around with Galchenyuk, making him a center and then a winger, and then I'm pretty sure he played goalie one night, why the hell not? Has left the club to make decisions that have led them to 5th last at the time of this video. Number 6, not addressing the defenseman or center issues. It has been clear for the last 6 years the team needs some D help and a top line center. So outside of some questionable trades, and we'll get to that, Mark, for the last 6 years, has done nothing to make a big trade or bring anyone in or sign a big free agent. Now granted, they haven't had much to trade, seeing that they have a drafting ability of shooting off a headless chicken and then just running it around and then hope it just picks the right player. Number 5, Shaw. Andrew Shaw's brought into the club for 2 second-round picks. Now, knowing that their draft history, you think those 2 second-round picks would have been handy to have right now. Which I understand in a small way of them doing it. However, this is a player that never hit 40 points while on the Blackhawks. You know, the team that won everything and had about 56 outdoor games. Bergevin then signed him by a 4x6 contract, and it's just inexcusable, and shows how little depth the team actually has that they give that much value to Andrew Shaw. Number 4, Petrie. I don't know how this negotiation went. Please, someone tell me, and I want this agent for my next job. Next time I line up for a job interview, I want Petrie's agent. How much do you think Petrie is paid right now? I'll wait. You can answer. Nope, wrong. You loser. It is $5.5 million a year for 6 years, and you guessed it, he has a no movement clause, so the Seattle Frasers can't even claim him when they come into the league in the next few years. For a player with a season high of 8 goals, granted he is a defenseman, and only having 1 positive plus-minus is, granted it's a bit of a goofy stat, but this is on a team that had 50 wins one season. He couldn't even get a positive season. Number 3, Jonathan Drouin. Now granted they were desperate for a center, but wouldn't you keep the player that you drafted and didn't F up and it's actually working out? Lol, no, that's not the Molson way. So trade him away for a Galchenyuk-like player, and then we can ruin him and ruin even more centers in the league. Drouin has 7 goals this season and 26 points. For someone the club needed to be the guy. Not just an okay guy, the guy. They needed him to be the top dog. Let's name some players that have more goals. Well, Petrie, for one, so I mean, that's funny. McGinn, Stafford, Raphael, Tuck, Gibbons, and guess what? Sergachev! Yes, the player that plays D that was traded for has more goals and points than Drouin. The irony is delicious. Number 2, bridging PK. Wow, this one is bad. Full Bergevin bad, as it were. So the PK had huge upside and was going to be a star. Everyone could see it, that his percentage of not making it was extremely slim. So when you could have a D-man for a tad bit higher than what you paid Petrie, he went nope. And the beer owners upstairs all of a sudden were poor, and they made him sign a $2.8 million bridging contract for 2 years. This backfired when Subban won the Norris Trophy at the end of the deal and wanted to get paid, son, all of the money, $9 million to be exact. Remember how Subban could have got 6 by $6.5 million if reports were correct? Instead, they pay him $3 million more because of more GM inefficiency. And number 1, Subban trade. What is worse than paying a star $3 million more than what you had to? Well, trading away that star for an aging D-man when your D isn't really that strong in the first place. Now it has been well documented that how bad this deal has been for the future of the Montreal Canadiens. However, last year was a wash with both players getting around 40 points. This year showed how bad the trade can really be. Subban, now adjusted to his new team in Nashville, has 40 points thus far this season, matching what he did last year. Weber has a lolly 16. Also, Weber is signed to 2026. Think about that, people. Just have a quick little think. People born in the year 2005 can legally drink in America that year. That is how long away that is, and kind of scary and makes me seem old. And they have to pay him $7.8 million there. It is truly an unmovable contract and an inexcusable move. That's the whole video, guys. Did I miss anything out? Let me know in the comments below, or write in all caps about how wrong I am and how much you love French things. Otherwise, please like and please subscribe. We are very new, and follow the podcast. Thanks heaps for watching. Have a great day. See you and bye.